Good day, YouTube family. Are you up for a mental workout? Prepare to embark on a journey that will test your wit and critical thinking skills. We're diving into the intriguing world of riddles today. These aren't your average, run-of-the-mill type of riddles. These are carefully selected, mind-bending conundrums designed to challenge your brain and boost your thinking skills. So, are you ready to get your neurons firing? Today, we've got 6 mind-bending riddles that will have you scratching your head. Let's dive in. Scene script. Here's the first riddle. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? A confounding conundrum, isn't it? It's not as complex as it may seem. Sometimes the answer lies within the question. So, ponder. Let your thoughts connect the dots. And when you feel you've reached an answer, we'd love to hear it. Think about it. Drop your answers in the comments below and let's move on to the next challenge. Riddle number 2. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? A fascinating conundrum, isn't it? It's something you do every day, and yet you may not even realize it. As you ponder over this, remember that sometimes the most straightforward answers can be the most elusive. So take a moment, let it sink in, and when you think you've got it, don't hesitate to share. This one's a classic. Let your brain gears turn and let me know your answer. Riddle number 3. I am taken from a mine and shut up in a wooden case from which I am never released, and yet I am used by almost every person. What am I? A riddle that might take you deep into the recesses of your mind, as deep as a mine perhaps. It's a puzzle that's as common as it is mysterious. Have you figured it out yet? This riddle might require some digging. What do you think the answer is? Riddle number 4. The person who makes it sells it. The person who buys it never uses it. The person who uses it never knows they're using it. What is it? Now, there's a riddle that might just tie your brain in knots. It seems almost paradoxical, doesn't it? But remember, the best riddles often are. So take a moment, let the question sink in, and see what answer your mind comes up with. This one's a bit tricky. Let's see if you can crack it. Scene script. Riddle number 5. The more you look at me, the less you see. What am I? Now this isn't your average riddle. It's a bit of a brain teaser, isn't it? It challenges you to think outside the box, to consider things from a different perspective. So give it a whirl. Consider the words, mull it over. You might surprise yourself with your answer. This riddle plays with perception. What's your take on it? And our final challenge. Riddle number 6. I have keys but no locks. I have space but no room. You can enter but you can't go inside. What am I? This riddle may seem paradoxical at first, but remember, the key to solving riddles is to think outside the box. Let your imagination roam freely and consider all possible meanings of keys, space, and enter. Now let's recap our riddles. The first one asked, I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? Then we pondered. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Our third riddle had us scratching our heads. I am taken from a mine and shut up in a wooden case from which I am never released, and yet I am used by almost every person. What am I? Our fourth riddle proposed. The person who makes it sells it. The person who buys it never uses it. The person who uses it never knows they're using it. What is it? And the fifth one was a real brain teaser. The more you look at me, the less you see. What am I? How many did you solve? Share your answers below and challenge your friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more brain-boosting content. Until next time, keep those neurons firing.